The turning path as a Kennedy supporter has been one of the most unique experiences of any election cycle in history. Many of us joined in this journey when he was running as a Democrat, came alongside of him further in his bid as an independent, and some have made the crossover to the MAGA coalition government that is being led by President Trump. For many of us, our reservations and hesitations have been about our wariness of the first term of the Trump presidency. But we've also seen positive signs that things this time are different. I wanted to tell the story of that journey from the perspective of Mr. Kennedy's supporters. So I've asked a few people to describe how they have come to unite in this idea of a unity government, why what President Trump is now saying has more weight, and why Mr. Kennedy's involvement has helped them see that putting country before party or political gain is how we rescue the republic. Today's story is from Brenda, a Kennedy volunteer who has made the journey to this new world of our changing landscape in politics, and has decided that for her, in this election, the best way to see her goals as a Kennedy supporter come to fruition is through the election and presidency of Donald Trump.
I was a Democrat all my life. As a teacher, I was surrounded by Democrats. That's what I listened to. I was a little bit of a little rebellious, and I like to do a lot of research. When I learned about Bobby, I immediately knew that I was an independent and that's where I should be. Got online and listened to him. I read many of his books. Just the ethical part of him and the things that he stands for were right up my alley. Well, we had some indicators, that this was going to happen. Most of the volunteers did not believe it. And so we watched his announcement and I felt like I had been hit by a truck. What do we do now? What still makes me want to cry? You adore him as a human being because he is so good. And you put your life into this. And so we had to swallow the bitter pill and go through the process. Bobby told us the big issues that they align on. And that was fantastic because that's what I've been, selling to all these people that I've met face to face. These are his issues. This is what he wants to do. I needed to open my mind to the possibility that Trump is different than he's been portrayed. I had believed all of the propaganda about him, and my son kept telling me, you're not listening to a good source. You need to open up and listen to other people. And I remembered that as I was going through this process. I see that what they did to Trump, they've done to Bobby this whole year. He seems to be thoughtful and caring about this country and a different human being. And I know that Bobby's done his research or he would never do this. And he knows all of this to be true. His demeanor has changed. He doesn't seem to be attacking. I heard him say very recently that we don't attack people, that it's not the right thing to do, that we talk about issues. And I thought, he sounds just like Bobby Kennedy. He cares about this country. And that's not the Trump that was painted to me on TV. It was shocking to me to see how many items that they did align on. Speaking of health, he's talking about the wars, ending wars. It's amazing to me. It's like I'm being introduced to this new Trump that I didn't know existed. Bobby knows who to choose. He said he's going to make sure that whistleblowers and people from all walks of life and all sides of the spectrum of politics are going to be on that transition team. Bobby and Trump have both said that they don't agree on everything and that they are going to agree to disagree and they're going to debate each other. That's what America should be all about. Now we have these two powerful men coming together and want to bring our country back to the people. And they're doing that with discourse.